Wednesday evening, just after 9 o'clock, I'm Ernie Thorne. This is Ernie'S Eclectic. Tonight's programme is the last one in the current series, and it's probably the most diverse that I've put together. There are a couple of people who I haven't included in the crossover sections because they're not really opera singers and as touring regular week in, week out performers. But one of them, Alfie Boe, does stretch the boundaries a little bit, and it's one of his recordings that I'm going to start the programme with this evening. For those of us old enough, this is Remembrances of the Summer of '69.
I got my first real six-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Jody got married, should've known we never get far. Oh, when I look back now, that song that seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that we'd wait forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh, man, when we were killing time, we were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing could last forever, forever, no. Yeah. Hey. And now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old six-string, think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah, it was the summer of '69. Yeah, yeah, me and my baby in '69. Oh, back in the summer of '69.
Alfie Boe, who performed Rodolfo in Puccini's La Bohème both on Broadway and for English National Opera. Sticking with opera in a way, this is from Rossini's telling of the tale of Othello. and it's a tenor aria in the original opera. The melody was taken and turned into a duet by George Logan and Patrick Fife for their musical act. If you haven't heard of them, they're probably better known as Dr. Evadne Hinge and Dame Hilda Brackett. So it's a duet for two cats. For all we know, they might be called Romeo and Juliet. On the other hand, they could both be Toms. Hinge and Brackett with their opus Cats. I played the title track from Barry Manilow's album 2am Paradise Cafe in last week's programme. This is another of his songs now from that album, this time in duet with Sarah Vaughan, with Blue.
gets you through? Are you still glad you're free? Or are you blue like me? When nights are long, it seems so long, so very long, I think of you. My heart is aching and I'm could you be blue? As blue as those eyes of yours, as blue as I am. My sweet, sweet baby. When lovers pass, and now that spring is here, do you feel blue? What do I do? And wish you I'd like to call, I'm staring at the phone, but I'm afraid I'll find that I'm not on your mind. You never guess that song they're playing when Sundays come. Sometimes I wonder what gets you through. What gets me through? Are you still glad you're free, or are you blue like me?
Sarah Vaughan and Barry Manilow. And from that bluesy feel we go now to heavy metal. And you can't get much heavier than Metallica. But this is Metallica's music as interpreted by Alfie Boe. This is Nothing Else Matters.
No matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never open myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. I know so close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. But I know this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they say, never cared what games they play, never cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. But I know, so close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters.
Not exactly James Hetfield, but the original feeling of Metallica in that performance from Alfie Boe of Nothing Else Matters. We heard Two Cats earlier in the programme, I'm not sure whether they were courting or fighting, but we have a much larger animal in this next item, and he's definitely wanting to do a bit of courting. I was asked earlier in the week, what about having some Ian Wallace in your programme? So here we go. This is his performance of his song, Mud.
A bold hippopotamus was standing one day on the banks of the cool Shalimar. He gazed at the bottom as it peacefully lay by the light of the evening star. Away on the hilltop sat combing her hair his fair hippopotamine maid. The hippopotamus was no ignoramus and sang her this sweet serenade. Mud, mud, glorious mud, nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious mud. The fair hippopotama he aimed to entice from her seat on that hilltop above. As she hadn't got a ma to give her advice, came tiptoeing down to her love. Like thunder the forest re-echoed the sound of the song that they sang as they met. His inamorata adjusted her garter and lifted her voice in duet. Mud, mud, glorious mud, and nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious mud. Now more hippopotami began to convene on the banks of that river so wide. I wonder now, what am I to say of the scene that ensued by the Shalimar side? They dived all at once with an ear-splitting splosh, then rose to the surface again. A regular army of hippopotami, all singing this haunting refrain. Mud, mud, glorious mud, and nothing quite like it for cooling the blood. So follow me, follow, down to the hollow, and there let us wallow in glorious mud.
Ian Wallace with the Hippopotamus song. It's a pity he's remembered mainly for that, because a fine voice and a fine performer. Some lovely interpretations of songs on the album that particular track came from. But one of them, a very nostalgic one. This is a wartime song. Margate, 1940.
From out the Queen's High Cliff for weeks at a stretch, I watched how the mower evaded the vetch, so that over the putting course rashes were seen of pink and of yellow among the burnt green. How restful to putt when the strains of a band announced a Tade d'Orso was on at the Grand, while over the privet, comminglingly clear, I heard lesser co-optimists down by the pier. Then east-facing terraces rested in shade and fluttered with bathing things gaily displayed, as though loath to admit that a sun or a planet could ever forsake any corner of Thanet. How lightly municipal, meltingly tarred were the walks through the lawns by the Queen's Promenade, as soft over Cliftonville languished the light, down Harold Road, Norfolk Road, into the night. Oh, then what a pleasure to see the ground floor, with tables for two laid as tables for four, and bottles of sauce and kia ora and squash, awaiting their owners who'd gone up to wash. Who had gone up to wash the ozone from their skins, the sand from their legs and the rock from their chins, to prepare for an evening of dancing and cards, and forget the sea breeze on the dry promenades. From third floor and fourth floor the children looked down upon ribbons of light in the salt-scented town, and more loud than the trams was the roar of the sea as it washed in the shingle the scraps of their tea. Beside the Queen's high cliff now rank grows the vetch, now dark is the terrace, a storm-battered stretch, and I think as the fairy-lit sights I recall, it is these we are fighting for foremost of all.
Ian Wallace. In a discussion on whether opera should be sung in the original language or English, he was asked if he had ever sung in a foreign language, and he said, "Only when I've got a cold, then I sing in Flemish." Anyway, we move on to Anne-Sophie von Otter now. We didn't quite make it into next month, but this is her song, It's April After All.
It's really coming down. It's raining cats and hounds. It's falling on parades and on the plans we made. But there'll be other days when things will turn our way and rain will start to fall. It's April after all. Even the longest night will lead you to daylight. It's the way May leads to June, and it's how I've come to you. The world goes spinning round, and life goes up and down, and rain is bound to fall. It's April after all. But there'll be other days, darling. darling, come what may. The rain has got to fall. It's April after all. And tears are bound to fall. It's April after all.
And Sophie Von Otter. Another from Alfie Bow now. This is Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer.
On the dock, union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's so, so tough. Gina works a diner all day, working for a man. She brings home her pay for love, for love. Says we gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Six ringing high. Now he's holding in what he used to make it talk so tough. It's tough. Gina dreams of running away. When she cries in the night, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. We gotta hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer, living on a prayer.
Oh, I think we better calm it down again a bit now. This is Linda Ronstadt with Someone to Watch Over Me.
There's a saying, oh, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I know I could always be good to one who watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him, please, to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
Linda Ronstadt. Another nostalgic one from Ian Wallace now. This is Roses of Picardy.
She is watching by the poplars, Collinette with the sea blue eyes. She is watching and longing and waiting where the long white roadway lies, and a song stirs in the silence as the wind in the boughs above She listens and starts and trembles. 'Tis the first little song of love. Roses are shining in Picardy, in the hush of the silver dew. Roses are flowering in Picardy, but there's never a rose like you. And the roses will die with the summertime, and our roads may be far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in Picardy. 'Tis the rose that I keep in my heart. And the years fly on forever, till the shadows veil their skies. But he loves to hold her little hands and look in her sea blue eyes. And she sees the road by the poplars where they met in the bygone years. For the first little song of the roses is the last little song she hears. Roses are shining in Picardy, in the hush of the silver dew. Roses are flowering in Picardy, but there's never a rose like you. And the roses will die with the summertime, and our roads may be far apart, but there's one rose that dies not in Picardy. 'Tis the rose that I keep in my heart.
Ian Wallace. We're not quite there yet, but Barbara Streisand's going to tell us about the wee small hours of the morning.
When the sun is high in the afternoon sky, you can always find something to do. But from dusk till dawn, as the clock ticks on, something happens to you. In the wee small hours of the morning, while the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and you think about the man, and never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, you'd be his if only he would call. In the wee small hours of the morning,
miss him most of all. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, you'd be his if only he would call in the wee small hours of the morning. That's the time you miss him most of all.
Barbara Streisand. And now it's Adam Watkiss with Westlife's Flying Without Wings.
Everybody's looking for that something, one thing that makes it all complete. You find it in the strangest places, places you never knew it could be. Some find it in the face of their children, some find it in their lovers' eyes. Who can deny the joy it brings when you found that special thing? You're flying without wings. Some find it sharing every morning, some in their solitary lives. You'll find it in the words of others. A simple line can make you laugh or cry. You'll find it in the deepest friendships, the kind you'll cherish all your life. And when you know how much that means, you found that special thing. You're flying without wings. So impossible as they may seem, you've got to fight for every dream. 'Cause there's to know which one you let go would make you complete.
Adam Watkiss. Well, that's it. The end of this series of Ernie's Eclectic. I'll be back with opera at some point. For now, I'm going to leave you with Armageddon. Well, not exactly, but the film of Armageddon. The theme music from that was Steve Tyler and Aerosmith with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. This is Alfie Bowe's version. Look forward to your company sometime in the future.
Just to hear you breathing, watch you smile while you were sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. Don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Lying close to you, feeling your heart beating, and I'm wondering what you're dreaming, wondering if it's me you're seeing. Then I kiss your eyes, thank God we're together. I just want to stay with you in this moment forever, forever and ever. And I don't want to close my eyes, I don't want to fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna miss one smile, I don't wanna miss one kiss. I just wanna be with you, right here with you, just like this. I just wanna hold you close and feel your heart so close to mine, and just stay here in this moment for all the rest of time. Don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep. I still miss you, babe, and I don't